Hey guys, Classic Joey Mac here. What's going on? I thought I'd do an interesting subject. Halloween is come and gone, so I'm trying to wrap up some of these Halloween topics. And one of the main things of Halloween is obviously getting candy. The different candy. I'm trying to adjust my camera a little bit. Sorry about that. I did nothing. So many of us, I think, as kids, were so methodical about the way that we got candy and the candy that we liked and so on. So all of a sudden at work, instead of working it dawned on me that why don't we stack up the three top candy brands, which would be Hershey's, Mars, and Nestle's, the big chocolate brands that we all think of. And why don't we take a little vote, a little poll as to who is the better quality brand. And I knew in my heart who I think is number one, but I had to do my research to ensure that I was correct. And I'm just going to throw it out there. Why don't we start with, let's start with Hershey's. Okay. My list, because I tried to do the top 10 for each brand, so it was a nice chunk of candy against one another. So you'd have your Almond Joy or Mounds, Hershey Kisses, Heath Bars, the Kissables, the Kit Kat, Crackle Bars, Mr. Good Bars, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, or Reese's Pieces, and the classic Hershey Bars, or the one with almonds. Take your pick. That is an all-star list. If this was a baseball team, this would be your World Series champ every year, all the time. There is, to me, no beating it. There's no beating Hershey's at all. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm loyal because I'm from Pennsylvania, whatever. It is by far the best candy product out there. I dare someone to beat a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or Reese's Pieces, or my personal favorite of all of them is Kit Kats. No one's beating Kit Kat, and I have done my research, and I know that Nestle does the Kit Kat outside of the U.S. for some reason. I don't know why. But, the Hershey bar. I know a lot of people like Almond Joy and Mounds. That's not one of my favorites, but I know it's got a cult following. The Kissables. I'll take a Kissable over M&Ms any day, honestly. And I'll take Reese's Pieces over peanut butter M&Ms any day of the week. Crackles are very good. Mr. Good Bars I like as well. Both of them are two classic candy bars that hard to knock off. What else did I say? And the Heath Bar. Heath Bar's up there too. I like a good Heath Bar every once in a while. So, okay. So that's who I'm picking. Now you tell me if I'm right or wrong. That's fine. What's my competition? If I'm picking Hershey's, what's my competition? Well, next you got Mars. I couldn't even come up with 10 friggin' products from Mars that even deserve to be on the list. And I'm not a Mars hater, because I know people in my neighborhood work at Mars, and I hope they're not mad at me after this video. But Mars, what I came up with was your Three Musketeers, Milky Ways, M&Ms, all the different variations, regular, peanut, and peanut butter, Skittles, Snickers, Starbursts, and Twix. Okay, the top dogs are your M&Ms. Huge following. That's their big hit. But then after that, it kind of goes downhill. Snickers are pretty good, I think. I hate Milky Ways. I think they are horrible. I think Three Musketeers are horrible as well. Skittles and Starbursts, I had to put them on. I didn't want to put non-chocolate products on here, but when I started realizing, I'm like, well, Mars doesn't have a whole lot for me to put on here, and then there's the Twix, which a Twix every once in a while isn't bad. They didn't put up a good fight, as far as I'm concerned. I think that they are inferior products. And I like M&Ms. A good peanut, a whole bunch of peanut M&Ms you just chug, that's great. But I'm going to take Reese's Pieces over the peanut butter M&Ms every day. I'm going to take the Kissables over the regular M&Ms every day. There really wasn't too many comparable bars, unfortunately, where I could match up this bar against this bar. I mean, they really don't have that. They just, when I saw that, even I was a little surprised. I was like, well, this isn't even that great. So, again, you tell me. You make the argument as to why Mars would be better than Hershey's up to this point. Then number 3 was Nestle. And here's my list for the top 10 Nestle products. 1,000 or 100 grand, $100 grand or whatever they are. Baby Ruth, Butterfinger, Crunch Bar, Snow Caps, Smarties, Bottle Caps, Nerds, Pixie Sticks, and Laffy Taffies. And the last few are under Wonka, but that is owned by Nestle. So I had to throw them on there, otherwise they would have been in some trouble. See, it's hilarious because originally I was going to go Hershey's, Mars, Nestle, and then I was like, when I looked at this list, I'm like, my God, I'm like, Nestle made a good run at first because I'm like, the 100 grand, the Butterfinger, and the Crunch Bar. Those 3 products are great. A Crunch Bar, if you put that next to a Crackle Bar, I might have to take the Crunch Bar. The Butterfinger's unique compared to other candy bars. I love a good Butterfinger. And 100 grand is also very good. But then you go in and like Baby Ruth sucks. Snow Caps, they're okay, not great. And then you go into the sugar, and it's just like, sugary candies don't compare to a good Kit Kat or a Reese's peanut butter. They don't even compare. I remember having Pixie Sticks as a kid, and bottle caps were the only thing that I really used to love that were really sugary. Now that I think about that, where the hell are Paydays? Who the hell makes those? It doesn't matter. But I'm taking Hershey every time. I think that the chocolate's better. I think they're just better bars in general. And, like I said, Mars and Nestle make a couple of products that are worth being in my... If I was to do a top 10 for candies, they'd probably be up there, but Hershey's completely as a whole blows those 2 companies away. But if I'm going to go in order, it's going to be Hershey's, Nestle's, and then Mars. I dare you to prove me wrong. I want to hear facts. I want to hear why you people like the other 2 bars or the other 2 companies over Hershey's. What could possibly be better than Hershey's? And I want to hear everyone's favorite candy, whether it was on here or not. Maybe it's a different company. Maybe there's a whole company I'm missing out there. I don't know. But I would love to hear it, and in celebration, I will now eat a Kit Kat on camera. And you have no choice but to sit here and watch it. Now that candy is classic. Out.